First of all, what is black people's food? The last time I checked, food does not come with black people's label. How do you even tell that this food belongs to black people and this food is for white people? How do you even tell that? And again, if you don't want to dine with black people, if you don't want to eat their food, what are you doing in their country? That is my biggest question. What are you doing in their country? Because I do understand that South Africa is a black man's country, right? So what are you as this person doing in that country if you can't eat their food? People think that racism is about big dramatic actions, but let me tell you guys, this kind of incidents here, these small things, small comments, small attitudes, this is what that reinforce this kind of toxic beliefs, toxic behaviors. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Robi Masaga. Today I want to talk about something that left me shocked, disappointed, but also hopeful for change. Now, this is a story about a white South African guy who called out racism in the most unexpected way. So from watching this guy narrating how they went out to eat in Hungry Lion, him together with his family members, and while they were doing so, they overheard another group of white people asking why and how can white people eat black people's food. Guys, which year are we? How many days are remaining to 2025? And you people still think like this? So how do you even tell that this is black people's food and this is white people's food? You start questioning why white people are eating black people's food, and it's just a day to 2025. And you people still think like this. Anyway, guys, let's listen to what he had to say. Then let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Remember to subscribe, like, and share as well.
Hey, South Africa, just quickly want to touch on something that really gets to me. It's my birthday today, and I was blessed that my family took me out. We went to a mall, Matlisana Mall, and afterwards my family said, let's go eat something at Hungry Lion. Now, if you've ever eaten at Hungry Lion, you know it's really good chicken in South Africa, good burgers, good chips, and it's ridiculously affordable. So my sister's here with me, with us, and my family said, let's go eat something there. We went and ordered food. We sat down. The kids are playing at the mall in the play area, and my sister walks past this group of people, group of white people, and they look at us, and they're speaking when she walked past, and I don't think they thought she would hear it, and they say, listen, how can white people eat black people's food? Implying that how can we eat at Hungry Lion because it's black people's food? What? South Africa, where are we? Where are we here? What's going on in our country that it's 2025 in a couple of days, and we are looking at people and getting disgusted with people because they eat at a certain restaurant, because the majority of the people that eat there is maybe not the same color as you. When did we become such a high and mighty society that we think we are like God's gift to earth and we're the only ones? And yes, this really works on me. And the whole time we were sitting there, now my sister tells me this, now I'm sitting looking at these people, but in my heart I'm so upset. And then these people look at us and like in disgust, they're like sitting and staring us out. I'm like, I've never met these people, don't know who they are, don't know who we are, and yet they are disgusted by us that we're eating at an establishment that we choose, that we pay with our own money. South Africa, wake up. White people, wake up. Seriously. Oh, you're not true to white people, eh? I'm true as a person. And let me tell you what, I'm white. I'm never going to be able to change that. But I can respect black people. I can respect coloureds. I can respect Indians. Yes, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm so shocked inside. Racism is actually still a part of our society today. And I choose that my kids not be part of that South Africa. I choose that my kids don't grow up in a place where racism is the order of the day. So lady, you and your 3 daughters are thinking like, oh, We are so bougie. We are so amazing with our little small debonair pizzas. Oh. Calm down. Calm down. Eating a debonair doesn't make you a white elite. Just absolutely ridiculous. So, Erica, talk to me, but yet let's keep it respectful in the comment section. Thank you.
So today, I experienced something that I'm a little bit shocked by. In the year 2024, I'm a little bit shocked. Okay. So today is my lovely husband's birthday. Turned 36. Getting nice and old. And he decided he wanted to eat at Hungry Lion. And if you don't know what Hungry Lion is, shame on you. It is, oh, it's amazing. It really is so good. And also very affordable. Now, we are a family of 6 in our house. And I don't know about you, but the economy is, whew. So a family of 6 eating out is literally my kidneys. Very expensive. And so when you find a takeout place or a restaurant that does not cost you your kidneys, that you're winning in life. And Hungry Lion is that for us. We have a family of 6, and normally a meal for each of us, and like a burger and chips for each of us, would be around 350. And if we're really wanting to spoil ourselves, we add a Coke, then it'll be about 400. Okay. And so we have our mall, Matlasana Mall, in Clarkstor, Northwest. Hungry Lion recently opened up there. So now you have to understand, because the only other one is down there on the other side of town. It's very far. And so you have to understand, this is awesome for us. And so that's what he wanted. He wanted to get some Hungry Lion, and he wanted to sit down at the chairs and the tables that they have outside of the food court areas and let the kids play while we sat and ate. That is what my husband wanted for his birthday. Okay. And as we are walking to our table, we have now ordered Hungry Lion. We have the bags, and we're now walking to our table. And as we are walking, this family, Miss Karen and all, she's got like the haircut as well, and her lovely 3 daughters, she decided to tell them, how could, now in Afrikaans, but I'm terrible at Afrikaans, I'm not even going to try, but how could white people eat food by a place like that? Now, I don't think she gets the concept of what whispering is, because we could hear her. And when my sister-in-law told me, I was like, no, really, no. And when we looked around, they were looking at us as if we were literally eating, I don't even know, like chicken feet. I don't know. A sheep head. I don't know. But I'm flabbergasted in the sense of, so first of all, you are offended with a white family that you have no idea who they are. I don't even think you know one of our names. You are flabbergasted, very upset and offended that we have the audacity to spend our hard-working money to buy at a restaurant of our choosing that you are not happy with? Miss Madam, first of all, apartheid ended very long ago. So yeah, we don't do stuff like that anymore. Okay? But if we are going to do that, all right. I respect people's choices and beliefs. I do. You want to be a vegan? Do your thing. Live your best vegan life. You want to be racist? Do I agree with it? No. But live your best racist life that you can. I am not going to get involved. Okay. But when you are a selective racist, I get offended. Because then we're not standing for what we believe in. Because firstly, the tables that you're sitting at were cleaned by a different race than you. The thirsty waters that you were drinking, the flavor thirsty waters that you were drinking, were packaged. Majority of the people working in that factory were packaged by a certain race than you, different race than you. The Debonairs pizza that you guys ordered at Debonairs, you not only ordered by a different race than you, but the food prepared was from a different race than you. The ice cream that you went and got by Steers was served by a different race than you. Okay. And the CJ packets of whatever, I don't even know what CJ is, but the CJ packets that you had in front of you, I am pretty sure that the items in that bag was made, shipped, packaged, unpacked by people than a different race than you. Okay. I'm pretty sure the person that sold you that stuff, that rang up your items and packaged into that bag, was a different race than you. The car that you most probably drove, the car itself was most probably made by people from a different race than you. The petrol that you have in your car was put in there by a different race than you. So we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about how you are not allowed, a white person is not allowed to eat at a certain establishment, but my rest of my life can be, but they're good enough to do the rest, you know. They're good enough to fill your cars, they're good enough to make your clothes, they're good enough to clean your houses, they're good enough to do your gardens, they're good enough to serve you ice cream, they're good enough to serve your pizza. The math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. I'm so confused. I'm somewhere getting upset all over again. So I think Miss Karen at Matlasana Mall, sitting in front of Debonairs with your daughters, let's not judge, okay? And if we're going to be racist, we need to be full on racist. We need to, verstaan jy? Okay, then you cannot get help from a different race than you, ever. You need to do it all yourself then, please.
First of all, what is black people's food? The last time I checked, food does not come with black people's label. How do you even tell that this food belongs to black people and this food is for white people? How do you even tell that? And again, if you don't want to dine with black people, if you don't want to eat their food, what are you doing in their country? That is my biggest question. What are you doing in their country? Because I do understand that South Africa is a black man's country, right? So what are you as this person doing in that country if you can't eat their food? Don't you think you're being hypocritical? You want to be in their country, but you don't want to eat their food? Does it make sense to you? You want to be in their country. So there are things you're going to use which are black people's things. But when it comes to food, that is where you draw the line. Does it mean that you people don't eat meat? Does it mean that you people don't eat veggies? Tell me, because I want to understand what is black people's food. Because you people eat meat, right? Black people eat meat. You eat veggies. We eat veggies. So please define black people's food. This kind of mindset proves how deeply ingrained racism still is. And I'm glad that this white man, called out that kind of behaviors, because majority of people out here, especially they see this kind of behaviors. They don't agree with those behaviors, but they never call them out. They keep quiet. And remember, the moment you keep quiet, this behavior will they will continue, because no one is telling these people who are doing them that whatever you're doing is wrong. No one is saying anything. You're quiet, and they will keep doing it because no one is calling them out. No one is telling them that whatever you're doing is wrong. And I'm glad that this man here, together with his wife, they were bold enough. They came out and they spoke about it. It's wrong for people in 2025, just a day to 2025, you still think like this. People are learned. I believe these are people who are smart. And you come out, you go to a black man's country and you start talking like that, and you think that these people are going to treat you right. Well, I'm not saying that they should treat you bad. No, that is not what I'm trying to imply. But you can't expect them not to call you out. When you come out, start talking like someone who didn't even go to school in their own country. You're not even in your country. You're saying that while in a black man's country. If you can't eat their food, please don't go to their country. Don't interact with them. It takes a lot of courage to call out people, especially calling out people from your own community. It takes a lot of courage because, like I said, majority of people don't want to talk. They just want to be quiet. They see those behaviors, they don't agree with them, but they don't say anything. They just stay there quiet. Ask yourself, how many black people, how many of them are victim of this kind of behaviors? We should always stand up for what's right, no matter how uncomfortable it is. We need to speak out. We need to go with whatever that is right. We should not start, defending people who are doing wrong to others. It's not right. Many black people have suffered through racism, and it's not right. Even as we speak, I know there are some who are still suffering. Some of them are even in prison. They are, innocent people have gone to prison because of racism. We need to start calling out this kind of behaviors. It's not right for innocent people to be suffering each and every day. Some of them have been unalived innocently. How many? We've seen even women crying tears, white women crying tears, just because they want to see a black person being, punished for something they didn't do. I know some of you even remember Emmett Till. Remember the young boy, I don't know whether he was 14 or 16 years. That is a story that happened during our ancestors' time. And even to date, 2025, so many years later, it's still happening. Women are crying fake tears so that they can see someone being mistreated, someone, being punished for something they didn't do. It's not right. We need to start calling out this kind of behaviors. And I'm glad that this is a white man calling his fellow white people. You need to be ashamed of yourself. If your own can come out and call you out, you need to ask yourself, you need to sit and reflect. Ask yourself whether whatever that you people are doing is right. Imagine if the same happened to you. Let's just try and turn tables. Imagine if it was black people doing the same to you. How would you feel? How many stories have we seen of white people following black people, asking them whether they belong to that community? You don't even want them to live near you. And these are your fellow human beings. Some of you, how many animals do you have in your households? How many animals do you have? You can, you can live in the same environment with an animal, but not fellow human being, just because they have different complexion than you. You would rather live with an animal, but not fellow human being. Just how much hate do you have inside? You would rather see them suffer out there, being unalived on the street, but not side with them. Some have been sent to prison for even 50 years, close to 50 years, for something they didn't do. How many stories have we seen of, white women who accused black men of essaying them? And those men were sent to prison for close to 50 years for something they didn't do. And these women are not even remorseful. They can't even come out and apologize for whatever they did, for ruining someone's life. Because the moment you send someone to prison for 50 years, let's assume this is a person who is maybe in his 20s, then you send him to prison. That is 20 plus 50. How many years are those? Do you think this person has enjoyed his life on earth? You've completely ruined his life. So for something he didn't do, and you expect your kids to be blessed. People think that racism is about big dramatic actions, but let me tell you guys, this kind of incidents here, these small things, small comments, small attitudes, this is what that reinforce this kind of toxic beliefs, toxic behaviors. It doesn't have to be big for it to reinforce racism. These small comments reinforce those toxic beliefs. We need to call them out, because if we don't, it will never stop. It won't stop, guys. And this white guy's response, at least it gives me hope. And I'm sure it gives a lot of people out there hope. It shows that change starts with individual. We don't have to be a group to make change. It starts with you. Be the first person to make a change, to call out these kind of behaviors. If your own can come out and call out those behaviors, you can also do it. Let's call it out together, guys, because we need a better environment for all of us. For how long are we going to have a hatred towards each other? Just for how long? Change starts with you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and being part of this conversation. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever experienced or witnessed racism. Yeah, tell us in the comment section, and remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time,